Okay, you know that feeling you get when you know something's a really bad idea, but then you do it anyway because you're like, what's the worst that can happen? That's how I feel about playing Thanatos Contract again. But that's what we're gonna do. Alright. Okay, well, here... Alright, so you're Virgil. You're a loser who wants to design video games. You have an alcoholic waitress mom. This is Mistress Eternity, aka Dominique. She's from the internet. You met her on a chat forum. She wants to meet you in person. Anime fan 21, your other blah blah blah. Anyway, here we go. Sorry, I'm not good with new people or anything. Okay, from now on, Virgil sounds like my bad impression of Keanu Reeves. But we're friends, aren't we? I'm sorry, I really can't explain it very well. Once I get used to you, once I link your username to your face, then I'll be more comfortable. Is she, like, autistic, or what's the... A strange girl, but Virgil could not find fault in her. Really? Because the not being able to make eye contact with people, or not stop clutching your... whatever. I guess you both vibrate when you're nervous. You like to thrash your knee around with your mouth wide open, and you look at the ground and clutch your elbows. You're a perfect couple. Get together. Alright. She has an abusive family. Her behavior makes sense. That doesn't explain her cheerful and friendly behavior on Shiniablo, the greatest website in the world. How could she balance such different personas? I hope that becomes apparent in this amazing thrill ride that we're on. Alright then, shall we head to the library now? I know how to say library, but I figured Virgil wouldn't, even though he spends all the time there. Dominique looked up, her face aligned with Virgil's. Wait, how did her face align with Virgil? Okay, I guess if she's looking at the ground before, sure. Though her eyes stared at his Adam's apple as it bobbed up and down, protruding from his throat. Can we go somewhere else to eat first? I haven't had anything to eat today. Well, way to go. Oh, sure thing. Anything in particular? Your favorite. Chinese it is. Away we go to Chinese food. 50-second walk. The restaurant wasn't far, maybe a half-mile from the airport. My neighbors outside hammered for the 14th time today, not able to not do things early on a Saturday. I hate them. Hear that hammering? Do you hear it? Yeah. Alright, anyway. Two online friends hadn't spoken to each other the entire time. This is a great meetup. Virgil couldn't help feel disappointed, as if this girl was walking with wasn't really Mistress Eternity, but some stunt double. Yeah, the stunt of spending time with Virgil. Yeah, okay, so... Oh, Jesus. Virgil, you fucking doormat. Alright, okay, here we are. It's 50-second walk. Favorite place to eat after the accident. Before the accident, it was 51st walk. Place was horribly ruined when his brother and his dad drove a car into it and were, I don't know, horribly burned by Chinese food buffet. Alright, very few people he knew from school went there. Very few. Yeah. A sanctuary from those who despised him and from those who he despised. Virgil, you're... Oh, and his mother hates Chinese food, so he's safe. Yeah, okay, great. Fine. Oh, it's like an awkward... Yeah, huh. I guess that's my, my phone going off as I look through the menu. Or... Did my phone just... Are we gonna ignore that? Okay. How long it had been since he'd had lunch with another human being. At school, Virgil always took his lunch outside by the dumpsters. Why would you eat by the dumpsters? Okay, there has to be some other place at the school other than the one where you throw out garbage for you to eat your lunch. Sure, the smell was overpowering depending on how late in the week it was, but no one would bother him that way. Yeah, that's true, because you don't want to bother the smelly kid eating by the dumpster. The only thing he did at home those days was sleep and get on Shiniablo, eating at restaurants as much as he could. It's weird how his mother thinks he might waste his time with his video game design business. Yeah, he wondered if there was a proper etiquette to follow. I don't know, use words. Am I supposed to hold back on what I can eat? Am I supposed to pay for her meal? But wait, wouldn't that be a date? I don't want to ruin our friendship with a stupid mistake. Oh, Virgil's in crisis. Luckily here's the waiter, who asks for their order. He looks kind of like a turtle. He's a stoic man that was the size of Virgil, and Dominique's combined weights pulled Virgil back to the restaurant. Ooh. Yeah, I'll have an order of coconut chicken and fried scallops with a glass of water, please. Actually, that sounds pretty good. Alright, yeah. Waiter scribbled furiously on a ridiculously small notepad. Why was it ridiculously small? Was it like an inch cute? Like, what were the dimensions of the notepad that made it ridiculous? What will you get, Dominique? A series of uhs and ers followed as she stared down at her menu. Her awkwardness around people extended even to waiters in restaurants. Because they're barely human. Like his mom, his drunken mom. They'd get along great. Yeah, the waiter, he's gonna come back. He can go shine his hair helmet. He sounded more annoyed than helpful. Yeah, well. She's pointing. I believe she wants the sushi roll platter. Anything else? Communicate with pointing like a dog. Pushing her glasses up with one hand. Up her glasses, yes. With a whole hand, you can just really use like a finger or two, dude. Alright, she pointed the word water. Wow, this is the best order this waiter has ever received. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know. Alright, glass of water. Yep. Yeah, a few minutes. Go get the order. Yeah, alright. Okay, so. Whew. All that frightening interaction with waiters out of the way. Thank you for saving me from that choice. Reading aloud. It's no problem at all, but don't you want more than that? Like some Virgil? That's all she can afford. Hey, if that's all you can afford, maybe you shouldn't be flying across the country to meet with your friends from the internet. Just a thought. I can pay for you, and more. I mean, you. Ah, even though there's those financial problems, Virgil was able to make some money working at the library. Oh, okay, so he actually has a reason to be there all the time, apart from being the guy hanging out by the encyclopedias. Okay. Yeah. Spend your own money, Virgil. I don't have high schooler money. No, I'm already in debt to that kindergarten cartel. No way. The way she said this made her sound much older than she actually was. She covered her mouth as she laughed. Great. After a pause, the color from her face faded. Well, some of it. Oh, she realized that might have been insulting. No, it's okay. You sounded more like your online self, being a dickhole. For the first time, Virgil saw Dominique crack a smile, even if it was just half of one. She barely cracked half a smile. So that's like, if you barely crack half a smile, what is that, like 0.25 of a full smile? I guess it's a quarter smile, so you could... I don't know how smile math works. I can't tell if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Believe me, it's a good thing. Briefly, he could feel a resonance between them. It was almost as if Virgil could just shut his eyes and transfer all of their dialogue into text, as if they were in Shinyabo's chat box. Virgil was Sir Mortis, Dominique was Mistress Eternity, Scott was mildly disgusted. So, are you sure we can't discuss your proposition? Before Virgil could finish his question, Dominique cut through it with a sharp, "Shh! I'll kill you." Her face was grim, her glare darkened by her thick glasses. I'm sorry, my reasonable question. The meal went by quickly and silently. Virgil feared to bring the topic up again, choosing to say nothing. He always felt as though he said the wrong thing constantly, whether it be with people he likes or hates. Well, okay. Escaping the silence. Great, I'm so glad I could play this game where I was an antisocial nerd who wanted to become a video game designer. Alright, after paying for the mirrors, Virgil and Dominique left the restaurant, still holding their silence. Look, Dominique, I drew a map! I'm an artist! Here's the main bulk of it. There's not a lot of interesting things here. Mostly because, well, I mean, look at them. Is the library far? No, it is within walking distance after we return on the bus. That thing we just did. I'm talking about the president as if... never mind. The bus doesn't run by the library? No. Okay. Yep. That's cool. Let's get going. Right to the library. Is there anything else in here? Maybe I can... I don't know. No. Alright. Let's get going then. Shut up, me. Take my goddamn time. Go to the library. Virgil led the way to the library, Dominique following a short way behind him. I'm gonna make a bunch of indignant noises playing this game, I think. The cold weather of fall bit at their exposed arms, but the two soldiered on to their destination without a single complaint, because they weren't saying anything else anyway. This place is depressing. A mile of crossing streets and dodging playful children. Look out for the playful children. Into the autumn grey library, a decrepit building that managed to stand on its sun-faded pillars for over a century. It was an accomplishment for the building. The two climbed up the broken stairs leading to the front double doors. Oh, it's a library. Inside, Virgil led Dominique through the countless aisles of books, waving briefly to one of the librarians. Oh, you do have a friend. It's a librarian. You don't work today, do you, Virgil? She was an elderly woman who proudly displayed her head librarian tag on her chest, which we can't see. No, I'm just with a friend. Virgil kept his eyes on his shoes as he talked to the librarian. Here, I see. With a mischievous grin on her face, the librarian went back to shelving a series of books. Not visual novels, though, just regular, boring, stupid books like your parents read. Other than her, the library showed little signs of life, as usual. Because why would you go to a library when you can play a game? An awesome game. Yep, sit down in the library. No one will bother us here? I don't even know what voice I'm supposed to use for this idiot. Dominique craned her neck left and right, making sure no one was around. I'm the only one back here on most days. Save your game so you can get bored and quit really soon. Alright, I will. Oh, God, Jesus. Maybe you should have answered that before. What? Why do I get random phone calls? Do I have the option to look at my phone? What? That's just gonna happen? I don't... Okay. Yeah, look at your purse. For a few minutes. This is painful. Oh, awesome. Suicide pact. Yeah, let's do it. Silence. Virgil had heard about this before. A group of online friends meet in real life and create a suicide pact. Yeah. Kill yourself. Twiddle your thumbs to death. Could that be why Dominique wanted them all to meet up? Hopefully. Yep. Mort. Virgil looked away from his hands, peering up at Dominique. Her expression was serious, tinged with a bit of sadness. A few times, especially after the accident. Then I just got out of bed and changed my pants, and it was okay again, though. Virgil answered her question honestly. He had never told anyone this before. Dominique loosened up, leaning back in her chair. It is a horrible feeling, isn't it? Yeah, to feel like your life has no purpose. To feel like every day will be nothing but pain and misery. No, you know what? I know what that feels like, because here I am, playing the Thanatos contract for the third time. Life won't get any better, and then it is best... Oh, God. Are we gonna make a pact with death already, or what? Let's do this thing. Yeah, but Shiniablo saved me. See, if nothing else. Yeah, I also feel obligated to push the conversation in a lighter direction. See, Shiniablo, it's, you know, it stops people from killing themselves. Alright, look at the table. Yes, it's truly a diamond in the rough. With the three of you. Shifting in his seat, Virgil couldn't help but feel uncomfortable. He leaned forward, his words on the tip of his tongue, and then blah blah blah, cracking his knuckles. Okay, honestly, dude or lady who made this game, I don't know what is with you in the hands and the knuckles and the fingers. It's just weird. Ah, man. Hey! He finally gained the strength to speak his mind, still cracking his knuckles, even when no sound came out. He's like, crack, 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 howdy, crack, crack, crack. I cracked my knuckles 50 million times. I'm Virgil. If you are wanting to commit... You turn 18 next month, right? Oh, yeah. Just gotta wait till next month. That's right. That's the legal age for suicide. Oh, you'll be able to look in the 18 plus section on Shiniablo's forum. You should definitely live long enough to do that. It's crazy. Such a jump in direction. Rest your chin in your hands. Yeah, you're too much of a prude to falsify your age on a forum. You know me so well. I could never do something like that, even if it is online and anonymous. People who are anonymous... Yeah, how innocent. Gaze the table. Okay, so, you know, you're, what, 19? Great. Why do you bring it up? Her smile went into hibernation yet again. For the past few months, a certain thread has been rather popular in the 18 plus section of the forum. What is it about? Dominique paused, gritting her teeth. Euthanasia. A serious assisted suicide, just in case you didn't know what that was. Virgil's voice reverberated throughout the section of the library. Not so loud, the librarian will think we're talking about her, because she's old. I'm sorry. Anyway, there's been blah 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 blah. Mr. Smiles wants to kill you. I have never heard of him before. Yeah, no, he only posts in the euthanasia thread. I see, go on. Yeah, he put himself up for hire. Oh yeah, let's see Mr. Smiles. That sounds awesome. That's insane, but come on, Mr. Smiles, come kill us. Ali said in his first post was, for those who want to die, but are afraid or can't do it themselves, I shall be your savior. But then he killed them, come on. Set Circle 53 took him seriously. Set Circle 53? Oh, here we are back on Shiniablo. Set Circle 53 was a very negative member of Shiniablo. He or she made it his sworn duty. You know what? I gotta stop playing this. Let's just save at this thrilling plot point. And maybe next time, Mr. Smile will come and kill us all. Until then, keep on Shiniabloing. Shiniablo. Shiniablo.